Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my MCU movie series. So, if you guys know me, I'm always scrolling through the internet in order to distract myself from the slow decay of the society we are stuck in due to the lies we have created on our own biases and personal hurt as we get older and celebrate each day closer to death that is inevitable to everyone, including your favorite celebrity. As I am scrolling until 3 a.m., I'm always hearing people's opinions about the MCU movies. Now, usually his opinions are from people that I respect, so I just mindlessly go with the flow. It sounds stupid, but whatever. Then I think to myself, wait a second, I actually haven't watched these movies in a long time, and in a long time, I mean a really long time. Like, I haven't watched majorities of these movies since they came out in theaters. So, I decided to watch every single MCU movie during the summer break until I lose my mind. And that's why I'm here. I'm going to review every single MCU movie like I have never seen them before. Because like I said, I haven't watched these movies more than once and never really revisited them. So, I am going to go through each Marvel movie with my newly developed brain and give you guys my opinion on it for free. Because I am married to the game, baby. I'm trying to get this bread. Anyways, let's start off this journey with Can Man 1. Iron Man 1. It was a joke, see, because I said Can Man instead of Iron. Okay. Iron Man 1 is almost perfect. And I emphasize on the almost. Everything in Iron Man 1 has aged well and executed in a well done manner. Except for one thing. And that one thing is Evil Can Man Stain. Stain? Stein? Hold up. Let me check this. Let me see here.
Obadiah Stane.
Stain. Huh. Okay. Now, since I like this movie, I'm not even going to complain about Evil Can Man Stain. I'm just going to enjoy the qualities that I like and just keep it moving. I'm just kidding, that's exactly what we're going to do. So Evil Can Man Stain makes no sense within the story. Now, to be honest, he's not even that bad of a character. And yeah, I know I just contradicted myself, but please let me explain before I receive death threats from this mistake. For the first half of the story, Can Man Stain works as a villain. His motivations are there and they all make sense. He wants to take over the company, he's jealous of Tony Stark, he orchestrated the entire capture of He orchestrated the entire capture of Tony Stark in order to get the job. Yes, that makes sense. But the ending doesn't. That's where it loses me. I just don't get that. Why does Evil Can Man want a giant suit? I thought his purpose was to take over the company. Why is he threatening to kill Pepper? Why does he almost kill these random people in the street? Bro, you do realize that you're going to go to jail for doing these things, right? The climax of the movie fails so much because of this. There's no reason for him to build this giant suit. The only reason why he did it is to give us a final battle. This whole I want a big suit comes out of nowhere and it slows the entire story down. If we just end the movie with Evil Can Man Stain being caught by our heroes for the crimes that he was committed, then the ending would have been fine. Heck, it would have been perfect. This is bad writing. This plot device makes absolutely no sense within the context of the story. It's just better off if he's just trying to be the CEO of the company, not trying to destroy Tony Stark. Like, what? Why does he want this giant suit? His whole mission is to be the CEO of the company. If you don't have this dumb giant suit thing at the end, the movie would have been perfect. Is that too much to ask? Anyways, enough of that. Now we're going to go into the things that I actually like in this movie. And that is everything else. I like everything else in this movie. The effects are integrated great into the story. They age very well and they look so amazing. It just amazes me how well the Iron Man suit looks in all of these movies, and this one does not disappoint. Yes! Yes! The performances are really good. Now, no one's doing an amazing job, but they're pretty solid. Actually, I lied. Robert Downey Jr. is doing an amazing job in this story. If you're watching this for the first time and you don't know who Tony Stark is, don't know who Iron Man is, this story is going to get you sold into the character. Robert Downey Jr. does such a great job of bringing this character to life. Heck, I'm not a comic book reader, so I'm not even going to say this is accurate to the comics, but as a moviegoer, as someone who loves film, yeah, he brings his character to life. It's amazing to watch. I love his performances throughout these movies, and this one does not disappoint. No one is going to change my mind on that. The structure of the story is amazing and engaging as well. We open the story of Tony being ambushed, and to me, this is a great way to open the movie. It grabs audience attention and makes them interested into the story. We're then panned a few hours later on the events that are leading up to the event, and this is a great flow of information that makes me so happy. Oh my goodness. This form of storytelling is a great way to frame this movie. As a viewer, you are interested in Tony's life because of the danger he's put on from the beginning. The beginning of this movie raises a lot of questions as well. Who's attacking Tony? Why are they attacking Tony? Should we be rooting for Tony because he's not a nice person? Does he deserve this? And the movie wastes no time answering these questions in a great pace, in a great storytelling way. We then get to see Tony's journey to escape the cave, and it's so cool to see him build his suit from scratch compared to what he has now. What he has now is all this advanced tech stuff, and he's pretty much invincible. He can literally just, strap the suit on by wearing sunglasses or something. I don't know. You saw it in Infinity War. You know what I'm talking about. And since we are on this journey with Tony, and since we see him grow throughout the entire movie, moments like seeing him fly for the first time is so satisfying because we've seen the struggle, we've seen him being in a cave to making a full-on suit. It's just so great to see, and that is the main focus of the story. It's Tony Stark. If Tony Stark was not a good character, then this movie would be terrible. First things first, this movie made me realize how much of a jerk Tony used to be. Like, dang dude, you need to chill.
We can talk, sir.
Oh, I see. So it's personal?
No, you intimidate them.
Good God, you're a woman.
That line does not age well. It's great to see someone like Tony create a bond with a stranger who saved his life. I can't remember his name. I think it's Dr. I don't know. I can't remember his name. Whatever. Puts his whole life in perspective, and this causes a change in his actions and his core values. Once he gets out of the cave, he's just such a different person. He attempts to change his legacy for the greater good, and we enjoy this as a viewer. You are bought into this narrative because the first act spends its time being in captivity with Tony. The crazy thing is, he's a jerk for the first part of this movie, but once he's on the verge of dying and starts to develop relationships between Pepper and the guy in the cave, I can't remember his name too, and we start to learn more about his character and the situation that he's in, it creates sympathy for Tony. This is important because Tony as a character is just a jerk. You need to create some sort of sympathy or empathy for the guy as we are on this journey with Tony. And the movie does such a great job of developing different relationships, putting him in a tough situation to have that type of emotion for this character. This is great character writing, and I just have to give Marvel so much credit for that. Now, Tony still has his moments. He's not a completely changed man, but it's great to see him making effort to change after a major event. It's amazing. I love seeing it happen. I can go on and on about the character writing, but you get the point. Like I said before, this is why I give Marvel so much credit. They represent the characters well, and it's so much more watchable than this.
I've been a loner my whole life. Being part of something bigger like this, maybe I'm scared because I'm meant to.
Wow, haha, nice joke. So funny. Haha. I'm not a comic book reader. I've never read a comic book in my life. Actually, I lied. I read Darth Vader comic. I have like a few of those. So I guess you can say it's just not Marvel. So it's kind of different. But either way, as a moviegoer, as someone who likes film, it's great to see these characters be represented very, very well. It's extremely engaging to watch them. And this movie is that. It's just a character study, and it gets you hooked on to Tony Stark as a character. Yeah, this movie's messy and like it's very consistent at times. It has this dumb villain. The cinematography is whatever, it's formulaic, but I don't even care. It's still great. I love it. I don't even know how they're able to execute this so well to an extent, but it doesn't matter. It's really good. 9 out of 10. I don't care that the ending is dumb. It's still great. better than Legend of Korra.